mammals, first we need to establish that is this patient from the animal kingdom, whether it is a vertebrate animal or an invertebrate animal, whether it is a terrestrial animal, whether it is from the infancy or the childhood natrum line of development, and whether this is a prey or predator. If we are able to follow this, not necessarily in this sequence, but if we are able to clearly map this out, we are at an advantage of hitting the right remedy. Okay. So what are animal kingdom? So for those of you who were new, Vicky, I remember, was definitely new. What are animal kingdom from a sensation perspective? How would you, what is the language that the patient will say that you will know that this is an animal remedy? Once you reach the core, where you go deeper into the sensations of the patient, if you see the issues of the patients are to do with survival, me versus you, okay? And if for this survival, there is a strategy, there is a plan on how they will go, how they are going to survive, then it gives us the hint of animal remedy. If there is a theme of victim versus aggressor, that all bad things only happen to me, always playing the victim, or somebody who's very aggressive and always dictatorial and getting into somebody else's territory and pouncing and things like that, that gives you an animal kingdom hint. The problem here is outside. Because of you, my problem exists. It's you because of whom all my problems are there. Yeah, so they will always look outside for something or someone to blame. They're very territorial. They're issues of space at work, at home, in life, everywhere. You will also see issues of hierarchy. Yeah, mammals or animals in general have lots of issues with who is better, who's the one man up. Okay. And of course, there are themes of sexuality and attractiveness. We know a lot of animals, they have such elaborate, attractive behaviors to attract their mate. Yeah, so if that could also give you a hint of animal kingdom. A lot of competition, me versus you, lot of also split. These are the personalities who will have a human side and an animal side, a dark side and a good side, and there is always a conflict, or there may not be a conflict. Like, for example, reptiles, they're very comfortable in their skin with whatever dark side they may or may not be having. Yeah, but that split or that conflict could also be an indication of the animal kingdom, and of course the connection to the source. Okay. Now I said, we arrived at the animal kingdom. Now it's essential to see which animal is it. Is it a more developed animal or is it a very less developed animal? Okay. So let's try. So mammals are vertebrates. But for you to understand what is the difference between an invertebrate and a vertebrate animal. And I have to give mine and Prajakta's entire learning. This is one of the most essential learning that we have learned from Dr. Gandhi in terms of animal remedies. Yeah. So this is very, very, very essential to differentiate. Otherwise, we can easily get lost. What would an invertebrate animal? What are invertebrate animals? Just to give you examples: mollusks, insects. They are all spiders. They are all invertebrate animals. And what are vertebrate animals? The fishes are vertebrates, the reptiles are vertebrates, the birds are vertebrates, the mammals are vertebrate. Yeah. So to see how do you differentiate invertebrate and vertebrate? Of course, in the invertebrate, the nervous system is not very developed. In the vertebrates, the nervous system is properly developed. Now, because there is a not very developed nervous system, they are very sensitive to all these sensory inputs, like to noise or to light or to touch, vibrations and pain, because the nervous system is not very developed. Okay, so they will have very, very, very high sensitivity to all these sensory inputs. Vertebrates will not have that sensitivity. Invertebrates are also very instinctual. They are governed by their instincts. You know how tarantula works, right? Their instincts are so strong and they're very instinctual. It's like this. And the survival needs of sex and food. That's it. Invertebrates, however, they are more evolved. There is a theme of caring for the young ones and members of the herds and play. So you see, mammals have these features, isn't it? So that is more developed. So that is a vertebrate feature. In invertebrates, the issue of the life and death are dominant. Strong fear of sudden death and a strong need to feel safe. So if you see all these invertebrates, let's say the common fly or the mosquitoes, all of them, their lifespans are very short. Okay, and how do you kill a mosquito or a common fly? Some fly bites you here, you're just going to suddenly kill them. Yeah, how do you, for example, crush a mollusk also? Yeah, this is how you will crush them, isn't it? Or crush them like this. So there is this issue, sudden death, strong fear of sudden death, and a strong need to feel safe. And the enemy is not very well defined. Everything is a danger for them. Okay, so they will fear everything. They will have fear of animals, fear of dark. They will not say that this is my exact fear probably. Invertebrates, they will know who their enemy is. They will say, my mother-in-law is the devil. So they can pinpoint who the enemy is. So that also tells you that this is a more developed animal, more developed being. Okay, so this is also another distinguishing fact. In invertebrates, there is suddenness, hyper in their responses. They will have extreme moods. You know, they will have all these, they are more crude. You know, their responses are very hyper, and their action, the motor actions and nervous actions are also very jerky and sudden. Okay, and it is not like that for the vertebrates. Invertebrates are the monocotyledons of the animal kingdom. Yeah. So again, like the animal chart, there is a plant chart, okay, which Michal Yakir has developed. So that is also divided into monocotyledons, which are lesser developed, and the dicotyledons. So dicotyledons are mostly the flowering plants that we know. So these monocotyledons are the plant side of the invertebrates. We can say that. So the whole idea is they're very self-centered. The world is about me first. I, me, myself, my problems, my issues, my wants, my desires. But for vertebrates, it's about me and the world, me and the group, me and my family, for example. Yeah, so that is why the mammals have to do with the group, with the herd. So since they are less developed, the nervous system is also less developed in invertebrates. The symptoms are very vague. Everything is raw, undefined. They are hypochondriacs. Yeah, they're very jockey and things like that. Their borders are not very well defined. Okay, and sometimes they need external shields to protect them, like the mollusks that we know, right? They have external shields to protect them, because their models are otherwise very, very, very weak. In vertebrates, the models are well defined, but they are more territorial. This is my territory. This is your territory. This is my space. Do not enter this space. We know how the dogs react, no? So they are more territorial. Invertebrates are more primal, so low moral sense. You know, we spoke about that. It's all about sex and food, and very instinctual and stuff like that. Their sense of morality begins to come in the vertebrates. They are more materialistic, less spiritual in vertebrates, and vertebrates are more aware and urge for higher state of consciousness. Okay, you all are still with me, right? So far, so good. So let's say now you figured that this case is an animal patient. You figured, you have a hint that, okay, it's vertebrate, more developed. It is to do with me and the family, and thinking about the group, etc. So let's say we came to vertebrate. Now in the vertebrate there are so many animals. Which animal are we talking about? If the issue is of infancy, if the issue is of early childhood, if the issue is of school age, we can narrow down to mammals. So what is infancy? When I say infancy, what do I really mean? Infancy means nutrition stage. Child receives mother's milk at this age, right? The child is completely dependent on the mother. And the whole point is about the mother-child bond, the connection with the family. Isn't it? There is no other world but this. The infant is always like this with the mother, isn't it? So if there are issues of issues are of love, of care, of nutrition, of nourishment, of support, then that is the line of infancy or the natrum line of development, the row 3 of the mineral chart. Also, if you see, infants they need instant gratification. The infant is not going to say that, okay, it's 1 p.m. This is the lunch time. Now I'm going to start crying for the milk. Yeah, it can fall hungry anytime. Mothers complain, no, my child is not sleeping at the night at all. The child doesn't know this is your daytime and this is your night time. They have their own cycle, their own clocks, and instant gratification. So if you see things like whatever they need, they want it immediately. That is also an indication of infancy age. Another is curious, because infants, you see, they're so curious. They look at that is why you kind of play with those toys hanging in the cradle, etc. They're very curious. They're curious with stimulation and excitement. So these are some themes of the developmental inner age. When we say this, what basically we mean that I may be right now, I'm not going to reveal my real age, but I'm close, getting very close to 40s. But that is my external age. But what is my inner age? So we are trying to map the inner age. So during these 6 days, maybe at the end of the 6th day, you can tell me if you can map my inner age. Okay, and that would be interesting to know what you guys think about it. So if you see in the patient issues to do with food, with love, care, nourishment, with instant gratification, that could hint you towards the mammals. Also the toddler age. Now the child from being an infant moving towards toddler age. Now what is toddler age? I'm sure a lot of you all are parents already. Toddler is the age where the formation of will begins, right? This is the age when he says, no, I will do it myself. He will leave the support and start walking himself. So the doership, the autonomy comes here in this age. So if you see a lot of issues to do with autonomy, okay, a lot of issues to do with control. A lot of OCD patients you will see in mammals, it's because of this control, this anal being, trying to control. This is where the toilet training also happened. What is toilet training? It is being anal. You need to learn. Now you're no longer an infant. You can't you're not wearing a diaper all the time. This is the time when you start learning to become independent, start learning to be develop control. Yeah, and there's also, because you're doing this for the first time, you're becoming self uh, independent or reliant for the first time, you also start doubting yourself. You're looking for somebody to pat on your back. If you have parents who will kind of always compare you or put you down, or you could have done this better, you may also start developing shame inside. So these are the indications. If you see issues of autonomy, a lot of issue of control, a lot of dirty feeling, self-doubt. This is the column 3 of those who know the mineral chart, the column 3, okay, the boron line, if I may say that way. So this is the toddler age. So this also could give you an indication of mammals. Also the preschool years and the school age. So preschool and school are a little bit, kind of, they merge into one another. Preschool years is, this is the time when you start taking initiative, guilt develops, inquisitiveness, a lot of issues with sex happen. They're touching their private parts, and this is the age when the maximum sexual abuse of children happen, because this is the time when the child becomes inquisitive or sexually more aware. So in mammals, you will see there's a lot of conflict with sex, whether is it good or is it bad, a lot of issues of guilt or, around sex or otherwise also. Then also you could think of mammals. And of course, the school age is about industry. It is about productivity. It's about going out in the world and proving yourself. What is my role in the school? I want to become excel in particular thing. So it is basically the row 4 of the mineral chart. So you figured it is an animal, then you figured it's a vertebrate, then you think there are issues of maybe school age, there are issues of row 3, natrum line, infancy.